to do your homework and give your, without having any pressure of trading and looking at the charts, if you look at this, you can see that this is a very strong buy. This is a strong buy. Yes, we did trade above the 121.67 and we just came back a little bit, but it's still, you had this move to the upside. That is a very strong buy. And of course, if we're doing our homework, that is one of the pairs that we would be looking to buy it. And this means that I should be buying the pound and selling the yen. If I now go and put my yen chart, and you see that the yen has broken from the diamond to the upside, you would say there's no way that this is a breakout to the upside and this is a very bullish move. And if that's the case, and if this is a genuine breakup to the upside, and if this is a genuine move in the yen to the upside, that picture can't be right. That picture, this thing should have been right here. If the yen is starting a new leg up, bullish leg to the upside, this thing should have capitulated to the downside, not to have such a close, to have a very strong close like this and closing above. And the previous day is 151.22. We actually came back from an initial sell signal. We turned back and closed the day at this, at the 153. That is as good as it gets. And that gives us now, okay, be careful. The signal that we have in the yen might be a false breakout. Some of you yesterday when we were talking in the FX3, they were asking how can you identify a false breakout. This is how you identify a false breakout, by looking at evidence from different related instruments. And if the move is genuine, you would find that the move is genuine across the board. If you have a head fake, you will see that the head fake is not substantiated or the evidence doesn't support that breakout. So in this case, it is, we closed the week at 152, at 121.53, and there is our structure point. You see I picked it 121.67, so it's right there on my intraday chart. You can see it right there. This is my blue. So we close here, so it's absolutely a no-brainer. We're going to buy the pound yen. And this is when you do your homework, things fall in place very quickly. So we're going to buy the pound yen. You see this was our short point from last week, 121.66. So now it is going to be our buying point, 121.67. And it is also going to be my structural long point. Okay, and if I buy it above 121.67, I'm going to place my stop right below. The way we do it, we place the same stop, we use the same amount as a stop, but the way we do it is you just have to give it a little bit of common sense. All what I'm saying, by having my long point and my structural long and my stop at 121.67, this means that this is a very solid point and you don't want the pound to come and trade below it for long. So for all intents and purposes, for you that are joining us for the first time, if you're going to buy it over here at 121.67, you can place your stop below 121.39. But what's going to appear in the radar screen is all of them, my long point and my structural long and my stop will be one and the same. On the short side, I need to look at the intraday chart to find a shorting point. As you can see here, I mean, this thing for the last 4 days, it's been kind of holding pretty strong. So I'm going to take the low of the day, which is the 120.77, as my shorting point. So I'm going to short the pound yen below 120.77 right there. So it's going to be below this point over here. And if I do, I'm going to place my stop above the market side, which again I'm going to be using it as at 121.39. That would be my stop. And my structural short point is the 119.60, which is again still the structure point which has been picked up from last week. Okay, so for the pound yen, we are going to go long above 121.67. My structural long point is 121.67, and my long stop is 121.67. What this means, guys, if the pound yen goes above 121.67, that is a very strong buy, because my long point and my structural long is one and the same. On the short side, I'm going to go short below 120.77, and if I do, I'm going to place my stop at 121.39. So I'm risking about 60 pips on that trade, which is decent with regards to the volatility. And my structural short is the 119.60, and that is my structural short point. Okay, that is the pound yen. Let me see.